Just what I needed.
Truly has been a hectic several weeks.
Try 4 years.
Very true. In a way, it makes these calmer moments even more special. I cherish these times when it is just you and me.
Me too. You've got an early morning.
I never got to properly thank you.
For what?
For what? For rescuing me. For Michael. I never gave up hope because I knew that you would come for me, John.
No, this sounds crazy, but I don't remember rescuing you.
You don't remember rescuing her because you didn't. Just like you never rescued me.
Shep! Hey, buddy.
What happened?
Michael's compound had collapsed on us. Hey.
I think I...
Yeah, hold on, let me take a look.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, just a little scrape, no big deal.
What about the others?
I don't know. We got separated.
Try him on the radio.
There's no signal. There's too much interference.
Pretty sure my leg is broken.
Yeah, I think I'm remarkably fine.
Well, isn't that wonderful? That brings me great comfort. Thank you.
I don't think we're that deep. I can see daylight. If I could just... I'm sorry. I
Just posted Edison at the entrance to the building. He'll get help.
That is assuming he wasn't hit by falling debris.
Doc, the Daedalus left Atlantis, but we're still confirming Shepard's story. With that kind of a head start, they should be here in less than 3 hours. So one way or the other, help is on the way.
I'm sorry, I'm not good in tight spaces.
But there's no bad guys around, okay? No bad guys, just a lot of debris. So if you could please just sit tight and try not to make the ceiling collapse, that would be great.
Okay, no bad guys. Just sit tight.
When did you get this?
Moments ago.
Change your plans! We're setting a new course. Our compound has been compromised.
Previously on Stargate Atlantis.
The weekly injection he gave me. It must have been some kind of drug to keep my cells from deteriorating.
Listen, we're gonna keep working till we find a cure for this thing.
Whoa. Jackpot.
It's a booby trap. We gotta get out of here now. Have the combat engineers gear up and have Dr. Keller ready her away team.
Listen, Michael's database. There's a large chunk of it, maybe the whole thing. We'd have him on the run, he'd be finished.
Effective immediately, you are being removed from command.
Who's replacing me?
I am.
Good afternoon, Dr. Keller.
How's my newest patient?
Today, he's decided that he will only sleep as long as I hold him and keep moving. I've already walked half the city and back again.
My parents used to put me in the car. My dad would have to drive around and around and around the block at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that would be lovely. At least I'd be sitting down. I wanted to thank you.
For what?
I saw Kanan today.
How's he doing?
Much better. He is himself once again in every way. In fact, I'm going to request that he and many of the others be allowed to return to the city as soon as Mr. Woolsey arrives in the Daedalus.
I still can't believe Sam's not coming back.
It is difficult.
Well, anyway, it wasn't me that cured Kanan and the other hybrids. It was Dr. Beckett's retrovirus. And you could thank him in person if I could just get my head around all this Wraith medical data.
You believe the answer's in there somewhere?
Well, you know, he was giving Carson his serum to keep his internal organs from deteriorating, and I think I might have found the formula. I just need to be sure.
Well, at least we know he's safe for the moment.
Technically, yeah. I just hate the thought of him being stuck in that box. You know, Rodney goes to visit him. Stands in front of the stasis pod and tells him all the latest news.
Really?
I walked in on him once by accident, and he pretended like he was checking the system or something. He surprises me sometimes.
Well, this is me once again being recalled to duty.
Have a nice walk.
Don't worry, Jennifer. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Sir, Daedalus just dropped out of hyperspace. We're receiving a signal. He's coming down.
Mr. Woolsey, welcome back.
Thank you, Colonel. Well then. I think I'll start by going over copies of all your latest reports. Yours as well, Doctor.
Well, right now?
I've been out of touch on the Daedalus for 3 weeks. I'd like to be brought up to speed as quickly as possible. We can have a full briefing in the morning. Please have the rest of my things sent directly to my quarters.
Yes, sir.
It's a nice speech. Very inspiring.
All right, let's do one more series, see if we can get the results to normalize a little. Doctor, you're still here.
Oh, yeah, I fell asleep at my desk.
Well, if you don't mind me saying, I think you're pushing yourself a little hard. You should take it easy.
I know, I'm gonna turn in now.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Night.
Night.
Previously on Stargate Atlantis.
Me, Rakai, Ara, we're your friends. You belong with us.
You want to hit a Wraith lab?
Having a ship would make things a whole lot easier getting us in and out before any reinforcements arrive. We'll go this way. You go that way.
Contact us if you find anything.
Oh, thank God it's you three.
You Wraith worshippers? What did they do to you?
They rewarded us with the gift of everlasting life. No weapons!
Rodney, get away while you can, because the next time we meet, it will not be as friends.
Getting any sleep these days?
Not much, I'm afraid. Although things are a little easier now that Kanan's request has been granted and he's been allowed to return from the mainland.
How's he liking life in the big city?
Well, he's happy to be reunited with Torin and I, but he's having difficulty adjusting to life in Atlantis.
Yeah, I hear the shower scared him.
And you once done Dr. Garrett at your own surprise birthday party.
He spooked me.
Uh-huh. It's difficult for Kanan. He has Torin and me, of course, but I still think he feels isolated.
Yeah, well, he just needs to make some new friends. Should get him to come by the gym sometime. We can spar.
Thank you. That's very kind of you, but I need him in one piece for the foreseeable future.
Ah, you're no fun. Hey, hey. Hey!
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you, she's hiding him from me.
She's not hiding him.
Oh, yeah, every time I go to see him, she tells me that he's just settled down.
You blame her? You dropped?
I did not drop him, he jumped.
Jumped?
Well, he wiggled out of my arms. Look, I said I was sorry. Besides, how much damage could I possibly have done? He fell like maybe 2 feet. Stuff like that happens all the time. And I was dropped like a dozen times when I was a kid.
Well, that explains a lot. Why do you even care? You don't even like kids.
It's the principle of the thing. Everyone else gets to hold him. Why shouldn't I?
Colonel, we got a new contact. Looks like a ship.
How far out?
It's in orbit.
Well, how come we didn't detect it?
I don't know. They didn't even detect the hyperspace window. It just appeared out of nowhere.
Hang on a second. We're getting IFF. What's the Daedalus?
Daedalus, how can that be? They're on their way back to Earth.
Well, they were when they're supposed to be.
Open up a channel. Daedalus, this is Atlantis. Please come in. Daedalus, please respond.
They're not going to answer.
Why not?
Because I'm not reading any life signs.
What are you telling me, Rodney? This thing flew here by itself?
I don't know how they got here, but there's no one on board. At least, no one alive.
What the hell was that thing?
Just appeared out of nowhere.
And that shriek scared the crap out of me.
Some kind of a flying monkey.
Flying monkeys? What is this, Planet of Oz?
To me, it appeared to be leaping rather than flying.
That was one hell of a leap.
Well, I said it looked like a monkey. You know, hair, arms, legs.
And a beak?
Didn't have a beak.
Well, here, I uploaded it. There.
Oh, well, you know, that really clears things
So
out.
what do you expect? It was trying to kill me.
What the hell is that thing?
Well, let's send a team biologist down there and let them figure it out. Might be a good place for an alpha site.
The planet did seem suitable. Good climate, abundant food and water. Excellent choice for an off-roll base.
Aside from the flying monkeys.
All right, we're coming into range, Rodney. Rodney?
Oh, serious power spike. That's strange.
What's wrong?
Rodney.
I don't remember where to start.
Sure you do.
No.
Start with your name, like we've been doing, okay? And we'll just go from there.
My name. My name is Mr. Rodney McKay.
No.
Yes.
Come on now, you're Dr. McKay, remember?
No. I'm not anymore. I'm not smart anymore. Doctors are smart, so I'm Mr. Now.
Okay.
I used to be the smartest person ever, and now I'm not.
That's what we're trying to fix, right?
No, you can't fix me.
You know we're trying our very best.
No, you can't.
It's okay, Rodney. What's the next thing you're supposed to say?
Where'd John go?
He just had to go away for a few minutes. He'll be
John!
right. Rodney, I'm your friend. I'm right here.
Where are you, John? John!
Why the hell didn't you tell me my brother was this far gone?
It happened pretty fast, Jeannie.
No, I got a message from him just a couple of weeks ago. He seemed perfectly fine. He'd never been so nice.
That would have been shortly after he became infected. I didn't recognize the symptoms in time.
It's not your fault, Doc.
Frankly, Mrs. Miller, we contacted you as soon as we became aware of the seriousness of his condition. In fact, Daedalus dropped you off at the first available gate in Pegasus because we were concerned that you wouldn't make it here in time. We thought you deserved a chance to say goodbye.
I told you we should have started back sooner. Well, if we left when you had said, would you be returning home empty-handed? Why are we stopping? I saw someone. Hello? There's nobody there. Hello? Are you all right, friend? Are you lost?
Signal's getting stronger. Hey, what's this? It's freaking creepy is what it is.
We found something. I think we better contact Atlantis.
I can't believe you're leaving. I mean, you're sick, we cure you, you go away for 6 months to recover, you finally come back, and now what, you're here a week, you're leaving again?
I'm sorry, Rodney, but for the time being, I've realized that my place isn't here.
What? Of course it is. What, are you kidding me?
As a doctor, I can't just sit by and do nothing while people in this galaxy are suffering, especially when I know I've had a hand in what's happened to them.
I mean, you cannot blame yourself, all right? Michael forced you to help him. He was the one disseminating the drug.
Aye, and I'm the one who helped the Hoffmans perfect it. Colonel, just in time to give us a hand.
Actually, Doc, you're gonna have to delay your travel plans. Just got word from Major Teldy. They found another one of Michael's labs. Previously on Stargate Atlantis.
You have some Wraith DNA.
My father told people that it was a gift.
They picked up my signal.
Subspace tracking device.
I had it implanted.
The hives are firing on each other.
Are you sure?
Definitely. Not pulling any punches either.
So all it took was the destruction of my ship for you to finally trust me?
No, not true. I still don't trust you.
I've refined the retrovirus to create the perfect balance. Ability well beyond any normal human, but without the one weakness that will be the downfall of the Wraith. The need to feed.
Still say we should have brought backup. Another jumper or a marine unit, something.
This is intended to be a diplomatic mission, Rodney. What kind of message would that send?
Well, a strong one, hopefully.
Yeah, everybody's gonna be fine if they don't panic.
Easier said than done.
There they are.
my God, how big is that thing?
Never seen a hive in space, huh?
I've never seen one, period. I mean, I've seen video logs, but never in person.
Well, you never forget your first.
They know we're here.
Apparently, I'm receiving a transmission.
Docking instructions.
But no, hello, greetings, weary travelers.
Guess not. So much for the red carpet.
So what happens now?
Well, if history's taught us anything, this is the part where we get double-crossed and taken prisoner.
That will not happen this time, Rodney. You were invited, remember?
And that makes a difference.
Right on cue. This looks a little familiar.
Neuraminidase inhibitor. Neuraminidase inhibitor. Neuraminidase inhibitor.
Hey.
Hey.
Heard you going off world.
I'm assisting with a medical follow-up on M33985, yes.
With Keller.
Right again?
On your day off.
What, I can't go off world in my free time?
Oh, no, go ahead. I just think it's odd that you're volunteering for goodwill missions on your day off.
Well, I'm turning over a new leaf. It's a whole new, kinder, gentler Rodney McKay.
Oh, there you are. You all set?
You coming too, are you?
Yeah. Ronan offered to help out too, so I just thought, more the merrier, right?
Is there a problem?
No, it's just, it's nothing.
Okay, go ahead and dial check.
I got this. I'm good. I got it. I'm good. You want it? You take that, I got my own stuff. I'll bring it.
So the people we're seeing today, as long as you avoid any physical contact, you should be fine. Contagion doesn't seem to be airborne.
What's wrong with these people again?
It's a disease similar to one on Earth called influenza. It's been spreading throughout the village. Not too severe a strain, but enough to put a scare into them. He's caught it too.
Will he be all right?
His fever's mild, so plenty of rest, lots of fluids, and he should be fine. I'm also going to prescribe some medicine.
Oh, a neuraminidase inhibitor?
Very good. Can I have a look at you too, Aaron, just to be on the safe side? Would you guys mind giving us some privacy? I think there's a tavern close by. Why don't you go get some lunch?
Hey, you want? Sure.
What's the matter? You don't like it? You don't have to be here. I'm sure you have plenty of stuff to do back on Atlantis.
Oddly enough, I don't, actually. But if you need to get back, then...
No, I'm good.
Of course you are.
Mm-hmm.
Think we've given them enough time? I mean, I don't want to interrupt if they're in the middle of medical stuff. Hi. Is Dr. Keller done?
She's not with you? She finished with us, then left, said she was going to join you at the tavern.
Oh. All right, very good. Thanks. Jennifer.
Jennifer!
Jennifer, it's Rodney. Do you read me?
Jennifer!
Dr. Keller, please respond. All right, well, either her radio isn't working or she's turned it off.
No, she wouldn't do that.
Then what happened to her?
Previously on Stargate Atlantis.
So, I understand you have a proposal.
We've come up with a gene therapy that alters Wraith DNA. We think we can make it so that you will never need to feed on humans again.
Here, try this.
His name was Janus.
Causality is not to be treated so lightly.
No one's treating it lightly.
You are, with your insistence on continuing the experiments. We order you to cease these activities.
I don't know what all the fuss is about. If we do this every time someone comes for a visit, we'll never get any work done.
We're just meeting him at the gate.
We're not just meeting him at the gate. I've been pulled from my regular duties to help him with his database research. You know, I got stuff on the go, you know, important, vital projects for the betterment of the human race.
Apparently there are other people doing equally important work, Rodney, as hard as that is to believe.
An exciting day.
Absolutely.
He's ready to beam.
Very well. Dr. Jackson, welcome to Atlantis.
Thank you, Mr. Woolsey. It's great to be back. Colonel Shepard? Rodney?
Previously on Stargate Atlantis.
I'm sure you're both familiar with the ancient name Janus.
The inventor.
Well, I'm pretty sure I have information that could lead us to his secret lab.
We were attacked.
By who? I was kind of hoping you could tell me.
Get the device operational within 1 hour, or I will kill him. Do you understand?
Somehow, you found the Atero device.
What?
We're locked in.
Wait. There's a very dangerous, very serious problem with the device. Now, we need to talk to your boss.
If the pattern continues to build like this, the gate will reach critical overload and most certainly explode.
Everyone who doesn't need to be here, get to the edge of the city.
It's not enough.
Move quickly. We have to get everyone to the lower levels of the tower to make sure that everyone will be... Colonel Shepard, are you all right? John?
Taylor, how many were up there?
2.
I'll go get my people.
John!
They were right here when I left them. If the explosion was hot enough, there might not be anything left for us to find. Did you hear that?
John!
We didn't take cover.
Are you all right? Are you all right?
Oh, my ears. I think I got some glass in my back.
Murray?
We lost the Stargate. We lost the controller. What's back?
But we did not lose you. That's good. Okay.
All the troops you've requested have beamed on board. Have them round up the rest of the humans and confine them to one of the hangar bays. Inform our hive to wait for us here, and under no circumstances will they activate their hyperdrive. Is that understood? Yes. Where are we going? Atlantis.
Previously on Stargate Atlantis.
What is it?
Something that will one day make us completely immune to the race.
We want to test the serum's effectiveness against your prisoner. We're talking about putting a human being in the same room as a starving wraith.
The test subject is a terminally ill patient who has volunteered himself.
Why did you talk to me?
Now we've been tracking what appears to be a new sickness in the Pegasus galaxy. It's a unique protein originally created by the inhabitants of a planet called Hoth. It was designed to interfere with the Wraith's feeding mechanism, making them immune to the process.
It also killed the feeding Wraith and half the people who took it.
Well, let's not forget that Michael spread the modified Hoffman drug to dozens of worlds, possibly more. I mean, no one knows for sure, right? Which means that every time you feed, you're taking a risk.
Once more?
Bad news, I'm afraid. You'll have to go back to school tomorrow. Maintain the amoxicillin for 3 more days. That should do the trick. Now, what do we have over here? Well, these dressings need to be changed. Do you mind going back to the storeroom and get some more bandages, please?
Yes, Doctor.
Thank you. Besides that, you're looking good, my friend.
Mail call.
Colonel, what are you all doing here?
Well, we heard you needed supplies, so we thought we'd come by and see how you were doing.
A hop, skip, and a jump from the gate? That's what you call that?
Nice to see you too, Rodney.
How are you, Doctor?
Well, thanks. I take it these are the antibiotics I ordered.
Dr. Kelly gave you a whole whack of them, so they should last for a while.
God, I wish that were true.
What does that mean?
Well, I've been dealing with a number of infections from the Hoffman Plague survivors. I can barely keep on top of it.
Survivors of the Hoffman Plague here?
This is not one of the planets that Michael targeted.
No, but many of these people actually come from another planet, Balar. They managed to survive the plague, and just when they started getting their pieces back together, the Wraith showed up, tried to wipe them out.
We heard rumors about that.
Well, the Wraith aren't too pleased to have whole populations out there that are immune to their feeding.
Just a handful of Blairans survived. The locals are kind enough to take them in.
Doctor?
Novo, these are my friends from Atlantis. Colonel Shepard, Taylor, Ronan, and Dr. Rodney McKay. This is Novo. She's been helping me here in the clinic.
Pleasure to meet you.
You as well. I've heard a lot about you. Is he the one?
The one what?
From all the funny stories.
Right. Yeah, well, I hope you all can stay here for dinner. I mean, the canteen's not fancy, but they do serve up one heck of a stew made from a goat-like creature. Delicious.
Goat-like?
I think it's a great idea. It gives us a chance to catch up and relive all those funny stories.
So, how's life in the wilds of Pegasus? You've got to be missing Atlantis by now.
Surprisingly, no.
Oh, come on. There's like hot baths, a PlayStation, deodorant.
I know it seems a wee bit rough, but it's not. Really. But wherever I go, people are kind to me. I never want for a meal or a place to sleep. And to be honest with you, I'm really starting to feel like I'm making a difference.
What is it? Wraith.
As you may have already heard, we've received an invitation. Or more precisely, your team has received an invitation to represent Atlantis at a meeting of leaders from various human populations throughout the Pegasus galaxy.
What's this, a Pegasus version of the United Nations?
Nothing quite so formal. At the moment, it's more of a loose coalition.
Is there any advanced technology in this coalition?
No. But the IOA believes it could be an important first step toward interplanetary government. A federation, if you will.
The Federation had ships. Look, what do we hope to gain from this? I mean, the only reason these people even know about each other is because they happen to inherit the gate system from the ancients.
Just because they lack advancement does not mean they cannot benefit from cooperation.
She's right. It's about time people in this galaxy got together and stood up for themselves.
Against the Wraith.
Why not?
The Wraith are at war with each other, which is why the people trying to form this coalition feel the time is right, and they want us to be part of it.
The council liaison will be with you in a moment.
Wow. They're really rolling the red carpet out for us, huh?
I'm sure they're just trying to keep the details of this meeting a secret.
Guys, not good.
Ronan!
You wanted to see me?
May I ask why you have not filed a single mission report since I assumed command of this base?
Because I haven't given you any?
As you know, one of the changes I made around here is to require every team member to file mission reports, as opposed to only team leaders and science officers.
Really? I didn't know that.
I announced it my 4th day here, at an away team orientation meeting detailing changes to mission protocol.
Was I there?
Yes, it was mandatory.
Because I don't remember.
I saw you there. It's kind of hard to miss you. Look, my point is, I want you to file a report. Every mission.
I'm not good at writing.
I figured you might say that. Use this. It's a digital voice recorder. Speak into it, we'll plug it in, and your report will be automatically transcribed and filed with the others.
I'm not good at talking either.
Oh, I'm sorry. Too fast for you, buddy boy?
The nursing home just called Ronnie. They want their scooter back.
Scooter, that is a tri-cell lipo pack under my hood, son. Hey!
Ooh, sorry, my bad.
Okay, I will trample you.
Don't trip on your skirt. Oh, you okay?
I could have dropped him.
Sorry, we didn't know anyone was around. You sure you're right?
Come to think of it, what are you doing down here anyway?
Trying to get Torn to sleep. I find that walking him is the best way to calm him.
Ooh, it's colicky, huh?
Dr. Keller says it's a phase that will pass.
Oh, don't worry about it. I was a colicky baby, too. Just do what my mom did, but just let me cry myself to sleep. I'm no worse for it.
Anyway, we usually take turns walking him, but Kanan is away visiting our people for a few days.
I'd help you out, but it looks like you got everything taken care of.
Yes. Now all I have to do is get him back to my quarters without waking him. Or being run over.
Yeah, well, we're done here. We're just, finishing up. Really, so.
Night.
Night. Have a good one.
Go.
Yeah!
I must have put too much strain on the motor. Shaft needs bushing lube. What?
What's that about?
It's me. Radek. Come in. Control room, it's Dr. McKay. We just lost power on the East Pier. What's going on? Strange. Lights are out all over the city except the control room.
Why is that?
It's Dr. Rodney McKay calling anyone in the control room. Please respond.
Something's definitely not right.
I find it sad.
What? What are we talking about?
Mr. Woolsey. He seems lonely.
He does?
He never takes part in any of the city's social activities.
Oh, please. I mean,
He always eats alone, either in his office or in his quarters.
maybe he has work to do. Some of us are busy people.
Sometimes when I walk by his quarters at night, I hear him crying.
What? Really?
No.
Mr. Woolsey, would you care to join us?
Well, thank you. But I'll be taking breakfast in my quarters today. I still have some final preparations for my impending performance evaluation. I'm a little apprehensive.
You shouldn't be. You've done a wonderful job as our new commander.
Well, let's hope the IOA agrees. There you go. Just prefers to be on his own. Speaking of which, where's Shepard?
He flew some astrobiologists to the mainland this morning.
And volunteered to stay with him overnight.
What, he did? Why would he do that?
This planet's sun is a Class G star. That fact, coupled with its Earth-like atmospheric composition, results in the predominance of green photosynthetic organisms. Chlorophyll, of course, mostly absorbs the sun's blue and red wavelengths, reflecting green ones. But hang on a minute, you're probably thinking, that's strange. And why doesn't chlorophyll absorb green light?
Yeah, weird. Well, why doesn't it?
Well, the answer lies not so much in the...
my God!
Wait here. What happened?
Look at this. Huh? It's a plant not unlike the Begonia aramecia.
God, Lorne. Warren warned me about this.
You don't understand. The woolly stalks begonia went officially extinct back on Earth in 2007. And yet here we are, standing over a species that's shockingly similar.
I'm gonna go back to the jumper and set it for the nighttime.
And it's thriving in a climate that
Wanna join me?
it shouldn't sustain.
It's a very unusual find.
Right. Well, knock yourself out. That's what we're here for. Take your time. We're here all night.
Stalks.
You sure you don't want to spend your leave going back to Earth with McKay and the others?
Nah, SGC doesn't have a ZPM, so 2 weeks on Earth means 3 weeks cooped up in the Daedalus. That's 5 weeks of missing work. We only get one of those every year and a half, so I'd like to save mine for something more special.
So we're going camping instead?
On a beach that's never been surfed or even touched. You know, you gotta get a little more excited about this thing.
Uh-huh.
Hey, check that out.
What?
Think he's ever gonna make a move?
Who cares?
Say, I know we only get 14 days on Earth a year, and you miss your dad and all.
But?
See, one of my old guy who was doing his doctorate at the same time as me, he's giving a big secret presentation about some new thing that he's working on, and everyone and anyone in the physics community is going to be there. And, well, see, the thing is, there's this perception out there that I'm like a washout recluse.
Why?
Well, because I do this for a living. I mean, super double tip-top secret stuff. I mean, haven't published a paper in nearly a decade. I'm not one that can be read by the general public, and I'm kind of hard to get a hold of, what with living in another galaxy and all.
Yeah, I know what that's like.
Exactly. They think I'm a shut-in. So, I was thinking that if I was to, say, show up with a woman,
Uh-huh.
a beautiful woman, that they would maybe not think that I was like a complete loser. Like, it'd be like one day, the first night we were there, and then you could be off to Chippewa Falls. I mean, it could be fun.
Well, let's see. A room full of physicists, a long-winded presentation I probably won't understand. Yeah, it doesn't really sound like fun.
Well, there'll be drinks probably, and maybe those little sandwiches. And me, I'll be there.
You don't have to fabricate all these reasons on why you need me to be with you. You could just ask me out on a date.
Hey, well, I didn't want to. I mean, I know you.
I'll probably say yes.
Well, you want to go to this thing with me?
Sure. I'd love to.
I'd love. I mean, that's good. Good, great. That's
It's a date.
a date.
So, what's the presentation?
I don't know. He doesn't want to tell anyone until we all get there. But if I know this guy, it'll be, first-class presentation with like second-rate science. Probably some minor adjustment to someone else's work, but the food will be good.
And the company.
Malcolm, have you read this?
Yes.
Your staff thinks it's reckless to turn this thing on tomorrow.
Some of my staff.
Malcolm.
They're just getting cold feet, that's all. Do you remember all that stuff that came out before CERN turned on the LHC? You know, miniature black holes, exotic particles, strangelets, the instantaneous destruction of the planet, all unfounded histrionics. We are going to be just fine.
So you're saying none of these potential catastrophes is going to happen?
Well, there is always the slight possibility that something might go wrong.
Cause has a lot riding on this.
Don't worry about it. Your precious cause will come out of this squeaky clean tomorrow.
Some of these worst-case scenarios are terrifying.
Of course they're terrifying. They're worst-case scenarios. They are the worst possible thing that could ever happen, ever. Tomorrow's gonna come off without a hitch. We've done hundreds of tests. There is zero possibility for failure. Trust me.
Previously on Stargate Atlantis.
Lower your weapons.
We've come up with a gene therapy. We think we can make it so that you will never need to feed on humans again.
How did you do that?
Surely you don't think we had anything to do with this?
What the hell's going on? Where's Caldwell?
We need everyone we can. We're taking this ship back.
Todd let us take her back without so much as a fight, but he's locked us out of the controls and retreated to one of the 302 bays.
That's how he's gonna destroy the facility, by ramming us into it.
What did you do?
Just opened up a hyperspace window big enough for the both of us. Just travel through the planet.
How long till they get here?
Just a matter of minutes. Are we prepared to cloak the city?
Yes, I've made all the necessary modifications, but for the record, I still say the shield is a better idea.
Rodney.
Look, that cloak offers us no protection whatsoever. If that hive opens up on us...
How could they do that? They'd have to know our exact position on the planet.
Well, you're assuming they don't? Look, we've been tracking them for days. They're headed straight for us. I think it's safe to say they've got some inside information.
Even so, it's better not to confirm our location until we know for sure. No sense in giving them an easy target to shoot at. Colonel Shepard, what's your status?
Standing by.
Be prepared to fire drones on my mark.
Copy that. Just say the word.
Well, I suppose we're as prepared as we can be. Engage the cloak.
Right. Okay. Cloak's engaged. Should be here momentarily.
What's happening?
Nothing. From what I can tell, they're just sitting there.
Do they know we're here?
Oh, hang on. I'm receiving a transmission. It's a file of some kind.
Pull it up on a firewalled computer.
What's it say?
It's nothing. It's just a random bunch of... Wait a second.
What is it?
Well, it's encrypted. It's using the same kind of algorithm we use on the Daedalus.
Audio file to the gene therapy developed by Dr. Keller. I show the formulation well by...
What's going on? I don't know. It looks like the file's corrupted somehow.
Results were he was unable to counteract the disease. Help us.
What on earth does that mean?
I have no idea.
That sounds perfect.
Yes, sir. They're initiating a data
Oh. I didn't know anybody was in here. You looking for Rodney? Because I saw him in the mess hall.
Rodney?
You all right?
Yeah.
You just seem a little confused. Are you ill?
No. No. I just, I don't. Where am I?
You're in one of our auxiliary labs. East Pier, level 4. Here, why don't you sit down?
It's okay.
No, really. I mean, I'll radio Rodney and I'll just...
No, you don't need to do that.
Bellariette, why don't you lie down? Walk with me to the infirmary and they'll examine you. They'll just see if there's anything...
Detective Shepard. Come on, John. I'm breaking this with or without you.
What's she doing here?
Is this victim related to the others? If we have a serial killer on our hands, people have a right to know.
The victim was most likely a white male.
Most likely?
No clothes, no ID. Wasn't killed here. Got tire tracks leading from the road. Based on size, tread wear, and sped, we're probably talking an older model pickup. We got radiator fluid down here. Looks like the vehicle has a leak. Pretty much the same as the other 7.
Same chest wound?
Yeah. I've seen everything.
Yeah, me too. One day we'll learn.
Incoming wormhole. Signal's coming in now.
Todd.
No doubt you're surprised to see me, John Shepard.
Well, you weren't looking so good last time I saw you.
Yes, well, you'll be pleased to know the treatment was successful, although excruciatingly painful.
You're just saying that to make me feel good.
I was able to return to my position as leader of the Alliance, although I have had a recent setback. Perhaps you can see what is remaining of my shuttle behind me.
Yeah, nice landing.
Don't be so critical, Shepard. It wasn't long ago my flying skills saved the lives of both you and your companions. It wasn't pilot error. I was attacked by one of my underlings.
You'll excuse me for being blunt, but why should we care?
It isn't the fact that he attacked and at least temporarily defeated me that should concern you. It's rather how he managed to do it.
And how was that?
He acquired a very rare and powerful piece of technology, one with which I believe you are quite familiar.
ZPM? Are you kidding me?
That's what he said.
I don't buy it.
Why not?
Well, for one, they don't exactly grow on trees.
He got betrayed by one of his own people. Now he wants us to help him clean up the mess. End of story.
It is possible that he mentioned the 0-point module simply to get our attention.
Except he would also have to know that sooner or later we would discover the truth. And in the meantime, he's volunteered to place himself in our custody. Not a very good plan.
Well, you can bet there's something he's not telling us.
Granted. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's lying about the ZPM.
If this is true, it could be very, very bad. I mean, inefficient power generation is the Achilles heel of Wraith technology. It's basically the reason for every technological advantage we have. If this underling, or whatever it is that Todd calls him, is flying around in a ZPM-powered hive ship, then...
It's a threat we can't tolerate. And we won't.